to another video. I am your host, shall we say? This is not a podcast now. Imogen Moorcroft. So if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you're old here, give me a thumbs up and drop a comment below. Thank you for joining. So welcome back to a new episode. Hopefully you enjoyed my last episode, which was travels. So it is Monday the 1st of September today, and I love a Monday. And I just love the first of the month, and September just feels like the start of a new year. Fully appreciate it is for school term, but it just feels, I don't know, like a complete fresh start today. And I'm needing that right now, guys. This past week has been really hard nutritionally. I have eaten more than intended. And yeah, so I checked in yesterday. I'm just about to watch my feedback from my coach. So I thought I would play it and we would watch it together. So here we go. I need
Good morning, my love.
to turn the volume up.
Good, and have a nice weekend. Okay, so let's get into it. Movement was good last week. We'll start on that. So you said workouts were fine. You managed to get 4
Because I
gym
overate.
sessions in, which is really good. Good to have done that. Like that's a normal week of workouts. Steps, you said you need to add them up, but you think that you were about 5,000.
I wasn't the last week.
On Sunday. So that's about 700 a day under. So that's a really decent amount of steps on average. You know, maybe 1,400 instead of your 14,000 instead of your 15,000. So a decent amount. So let's just try and get them up to 15,000 this week. But I'm happy with movement. That was good. And obviously you said you got all the cardio done, so that's epic. So movement's good, and we're going to keep that the same this week. Just need to get those extra little bit of steps up, but I'm happy with all of that. Diet, and you said no, didn't stick to your diet. Very disappointed in yourself, but it was what it is. What it is. Need to move on. Nail it this week if I want to see improvements. No reason for overeating. Just have been greedy and haven't wanted to say no. I mean, you did have a social plan on Friday, but yeah, we know, like you know as well as I do when we speak to clients, like after a holiday, it is harder to get back into
So hard.
normality, okay? So let's not beat ourselves up too much. Let's not dwell on it. Like it's done, like you said. There's no point going over it too much. We had a slightly better day.
Okay, so calories increased to 1,600 to help with adherence, which I'm happy with. Cardio and steps to stay the same. So yeah, really, really happy with that. It's probably going to take about 10 days to 14 days for my sort of weight information, water retention to come off, which is kind of what I thought myself. I'm just updating my macros on MyFitnessPal. Haven't eaten yet today. It's currently 11 a.m. Didn't do my food shop yesterday as planned, so I am going to head to the shop in 45 minutes. So I'm going to crack on with work for another 45 minutes and then pop to the shop, get some sausages, get some... I think I want some vegetables, like microwave vegetables. I'm going to make like a mini cooked dinner, so like gravy, potatoes. I'll put my potatoes on before I go, actually. So yeah, that's that. I'm really excited now. I said to my coach, I want some tough love, which she gave me. She just messaged me back now. Sounds spot on, let's go, my girlie. So this morning, I woke up at 6, feeling super fresh. Really good. I woke up and she just texted me, poor boobies. My boobs are like really sore at the moment. My cycle has just been not sporadic, but I'm having like a long month and then a short month, long month, short month. And this is your reminder, girls, and I'm 34, your cycles will change a lot sooner than what you think. And my boobs are like so sore right now. Anyway, I woke up at 6 a.m. and I could have gone back to sleep. It would have been easy to go back to sleep because Shay's alarm didn't go off either. My alarm went off and I woke us both up. But I seen this thing on Instagram and it said that when you knock your alarm off and go back to sleep, your body puts your body into a 90-minute cycle again, which means the next time you wake up, so after you've snoozed, you're going to feel shattered and exhausted, which I know, we all know that getting up in the first instance, you feel better than if you go back to sleep and snooze. So when I was lying in bed, I was like, no, get up. We don't want to enter another sleep cycle. Got up, took Maya for a walk, jumped on the treadmill, did some work, did cardio at the same time, showered, did some client calls, and now it's 11 o'clock. And I'm away with my day and I'm feeling good. So in 45 minutes, I'm going to take my lunch, head to the shop, grab my food, make my food, finish work, see where we are, get some more steps in. I got the habit reset starting 15th of September. So today's the last day of the early bird. You wouldn't have seen this video by the time the early bird finishes. So it's pointless me saying get on the early bird list, but this video should be out by the time before the habit reset starts. So you would have missed the early bird. So I am sorry to say that, but you can still join. The habit reset starts on the 15th of September. It is a 8-week program designed specifically to reset your habits, designed to get you feeling amazing. You know, if you've had a heavy summer or summered and life hard, is the perfect reset for you. It's nothing drastic. It is just focusing on the habits, because when you focus on the habits, what happens? Results follow. I know that, my clients know that. So if you are looking for results, this is what you need to do. So drop me a message with the word reset and I will get you on board. Right, enough yip yapping from me. Gonna crack on with check-ins. Good afternoon. It has been 2.5 weeks since that last clip of mine. I do apologise. Oh, I've got my mic. I'm just making my lunch. I am exhausted. I'm always exhausted, but at the minute she seems to be snoring a lot, and it's keeping me awake. So I'm just making a lazy girl lunch, which is microwave veg in the bag. Got some gravy, 3 sausages, and I've got some potatoes. I'm starving. I'm not starving, but I'm really ready for food. So, bit of an update. I have been consistent. I am very happy, and we're rebranding. We're not rebranding, but I'm calling these vlogs for the next 6.5 weeks, my prep for my photo shoot with my clients. So I need to think of a little extra name for these, or I can just call it photo shoot prep. I look tired. I'm very aware. I look very trolley this afternoon, so I need to do my hair. I'm actually delivering a nutrition talk to some girlies in a dance studio for one of my clients this evening, which is exciting. So I think the students are between 12 and 14, and it's supporting them with fueling and nourishing their bodies for their competitions. So I'm really excited for that. So I will let you know how that goes. Okay, only 2 potatoes already. This can go back on. So yeah, past 2 weeks or week and a half even has gone really well. So the last clip you've seen was me sharing what my coach was saying to me. I need to pull my finger out, and that week I didn't pull my finger out. I asked for the tough love, but I didn't pull my finger out. Instead, I continued to eat to maintenance. Yay me. So the last week, so today is Wednesday the 17th of September. Last week, slayed it. This half of the week, slayed it. I'm back down nearly-ish to where I was pre-holiday. I've got my next holiday in a week and a half, and then I have the photo shoot on the 1st of November. So I've been speaking to my photographer this morning, just finalising the last bits, and I've got a bit of a lookbook going on, a bit of a Pinterest mood board, so I'll attach those around the screen. So I'm just feeling really rock star vibes, spicy, as well as some videos, as well as some pictures in my gym kit, because I want some new pictures ready for when I launch my Pilates, which I'm very, very excited about. Started studying for my Pilates a couple of weeks ago, and I've got my first sort of assessment day 2 days next week, and then another 2 days when I get back from my holidays. So all very, very exciting stuff. So what are we kind of doing the next 6.5 weeks? Was just getting my sausages, so hopefully you can see. Linda's, as always. So next 6.5 weeks, Plan is to aim to drop up to £1 a week or a little bit more on average. The goal is to drop roughly about half a stone of body fat, but we'll see, because how I look, what my measurements say, how I feel will be a different story in comparison to the scales. Now, I'm feeling good at the moment. I don't feel like I look like my pre-holiday self just yet. I feel as though my body still needs to tighten up a little bit. This is why you can't always go on the scales. I still feel I look kind of bloaty, kind of watery. Although the holiday bloat has come down, I feel like I just don't look quite the same as pre-holiday. Training at the moment has been non-existent for the last 2 weeks, I think, because my back has just been a bitch. So I've just been focusing on my steps, and I've been doing Pilates twice a week in a class environment. A, need to do it for my course, and B, it's good for me. So I've got brain fog today. Story of my life, I'm running late and I'm going to a La Grille class, and that is a form of Pilates. Appreciate my face is very close to the camera. I just need to put you down, and then hopefully my camera will stop having a hissy fit. There we go. Should probably put that somewhere as well, shouldn't I? Give me a second. Oh my god, now I've dropped my key. There we go. Okay, I'm on my way to a La Grille class. Don't worry, I'm not going to drive talking to the camera. I will turn you off in a second. So, just wanted to come on and talk about my frustration. Oh my god, I'm literally destroying my camera. So, I recorded a bunch of footage and I need to watch it back to see if the audio was okay, because I was getting in and out of the car and I think my tripod fell over. So we will see if that footage makes the vlog. So I've just been to my La Grille class and I've just done my food shop. And I'm just about to have some yogurt. I was starving leaving La Grille and I ate a bag of chicken, Richmond chicken, on the way out and in the car on the way home. So a little tip, if you're going to do that, grab yourself some protein. If you're vegan like me, the chicken pieces are good, or you can use like just normal chicken. So I'm going to have some yogurt now. But yeah, I thought I'd show you some little bits that I got picked up. Mushrooms, staple, yogurt on offer for the Nectar price at the minute, £1.25. So I picked up 5. Some seasoning, because you know your girl is not really a cook, even though I'm actually a really great cook. I CBA half the time. Peri peri and fajita seasoning. Spinach. Sainsbury's now have their own brand 1 cal sprouts. This is the stir fry version. I will let you know what it's like, but there's lots there. Got my nut butter again. So I'm obsessed with nut butter at the moment. This is the sweet and salty one. And again, you know I love a bit of sweet and salty. And, oh no, I picked up the crunchy one. Little bit disappointing, but it's fine. So good. Garlic, the goat, more vegan chicken pieces. Picked up a little pad thai noodle stir fry kit as well. Leather Wagamamas. Vegan cheese. Linda McCartney shredded duck. Linda McCartney sausages. Linda McCartney sausages. Peppers. All the volume. Broccoli, carrot, baby corn and sugar snap peas. These go off today. If I had waited for my chicken to eat when I got home, I would have had this with the chicken and gravy. But I'll just make some gravy and pour it over the veg now. Cucumber. Oh, damn it. I picked up mint instead of coriander, and then courgettes. So that's bag 1. 4 courgettes. Let me grab bag 2. Also, I hate buying lots of long life bags. That's something I have been doing when I've been selling my clothes on Vinted. I've just been reusing these bags and using them as a postage bag. Little tip for you. Rice noodles, these are amazing. I'm going to leave these over there because I need them in the cupboard. Oh. And then more yogurt, more mushrooms, oat milk barista. These were on offer. I don't even know how to pronounce these. Is it shiitake mushrooms? Yum. Put those in the pad thai tomorrow. Apple squash, the OG. Vegan Nando's Pyrenees. Tin tomatoes, and then more Alpro. So, I'm going to make my yogurt and then I'll show you. Okay, just stirring my yogurt. I have just added some protein to it, some PhD strawberry protein powder. I get obsessed with yogurt bowls. I don't know why. I just love the texture, and then I'll add some crunch to it. Peanut butter, muesli, golden syrup, the melted fruit, just yum. Anyway, so I thought I would have a little chat with you because the footage from the car was shit. So I'm going to share with you what I was trying to say earlier. So I had a little moment this morning. I woke up, weighed, I was a little bit bloated, and the scale was just bouncing. And it's been doing that now for the last 2 weeks. Although my weight's come back down nearly there since pre-France, my weight is just like bouncing on this same kilo. And I very well damn know it doesn't fucking matter. But I had this moment of frustration. I was like, for fuck's sake. I was like, when is it going to come down? And I wanted to throw the weighing scales out the window. Through the window, shall we say. And I didn't, of course. Instead, I got out of my head and into my body and went for a walk. Now, you know, I've been in the industry coaching for 6 years, and I've been in the fitness industry on my own journey for 15 years. So I very well damn know not to take the scales so seriously. But it annoyed the shit out of me. I was so infuriated. And I just had to just remind myself that, you know, I'm doing the work. I'm sticking to my calories. I am getting my steps in. I'm doing my cardio. I'm doing an insane amount of movement at the moment. My calories are still nice and high. They're 16. What's the matter? Are you okay? She's had a funny moment. Are you okay? What's the matter? Anyway, my calories are around about 1600. Again, don't copy me because these are mine. Please don't copy. Check my little flamingo little cup thing. It's my little scoop for my muesli. So food is nice. It's in a sweet spot. It's I can enjoy myself while dropping body fat. And then I've got quite a high expenditure. So I'm doing 1100 calories cardio a week. And I'm doing, wait for it, are you ready? 17,000 steps a week. So a lot of steps, a lot of movement. And I'm very much aware that it is a lot of movement. So it is inevitable. My weight will eventually come down. But I had to give myself a little pep talk and remind myself that it doesn't matter about the scales, focus on the habits. Because the more I focus on the habits, the more I tick my boxes, the more consistent I am. My steps are done, my cardio's done, I'm within my calories, the results are going to happen. And that's what the fuck is going on? Maya's being like really weird. What's the matter? Maya, what's going on? I have no idea what's going on out here. What's the matter? You okay? Maybe it was a cat, I don't know. She's gone a bit crazy then. Anyway, the results are inevitable. And I know it's so hard to have faith in that when you don't see the scales moving. If, like me, you wake up bloated, you don't see those visual changes in the mirror, and we are human nature and conditioned to want evidence that we're seeing results. So what do we do when we don't see the scales move, we feel bloated, so our measurements don't move, our clothes feel the same? What do? We have to just believe in the karmic bank of health, that the more we're depositing in our habits, our cardio, our steps, nutrition, have faith that the results are going to happen. And take pride and satisfaction knowing and celebrate those habits, because at the end of the day, we just need to be consistent with those habits. And I think I've probably said this about 1,000,000 times in so many different vlogs. So yeah, I had a chat with myself. Didn't stop me from feeling annoyed. Got out of my head. I was still frustrated. But it happens. We move on. Tomorrow's a new day. So here's my gaga bowl. Delicious. Let me see if I can get this to work. I'm still learning how to use this new camera. Can we see that? We can see it. I'm so excited to tuck into this. I need to add some salt. Anyway, arrivederci. Is this thing on? Oh, guys, I am so tired. I'm just about to go into the last leg of my cardio for the week. I'm going to do a little bit more because I can. Had a little dance in the rain down the beach earlier. And I'm really food focused right now. I had some mince pies earlier in the week. I blame Shay. I bought my mince pies and he said, I bought them last week and they've been in my drawer. And he said, can I have a mince pie? I was like, yeah, of course. And he had 2. So he then went away for a couple of days and I had one on Tuesday, just the one, factoring into my calories. And then I had 3 the next day. And since then, I've been super, super food focused. I have my holiday a week tomorrow. My hair's looking feral. I'm not feeling that great in my body. And I hate saying that because I actually do feel good and I do like what I see in the mirror, but I just don't really feel good. I can't pinpoint why. And I think I said the other day in the vlog that I feel like my shape has changed a little bit since we went to France. And it's probably in my head, but that's all I see. I think I've got a bit of mirror problems going on. I don't know. Got my battery juice here, getting ready to go do some cardio. Can't decide whether I want to do some Pilates training. What's the word? Revision. Or watch some YouTube vlogs. I think I'm going to go for YouTube vlogs because they always give me motivation. They always give me like, yes, Emma, knuckle down. And yeah, I think I'm going to do that. We were supposed to be going out tonight. I had this stunning corset. We might still go out, I don't know. But it's probably looking unlikely just because Shay climbed Penavan this morning and they did the longer route and he didn't get back to like 2 o'clock. And I was going to the gym and I'm going to go do my cardio, and where I wanted to go, the music starts in 10 minutes. So you girl's not going to go like this. So thought I'd have a little chat with you, drink my battery juice, maybe upload these videos whilst I'm watching some vlogs, and yeah, just have a little catch up. If I can try and get this to work. No, I don't want you to look at my face. It's so hard to, there we go. No, done the same thing. Anyway, I just kind of wanted to show you a little bit of a physique update. Again, as I said, not loving how I look right now, but my body does, you know, it keeps me alive. It has a purpose. It does the do and all that jazz. Right, how am I going to do this? I did some painting earlier. Not that you care. But it's the painting that I've been trying to get through for the past 8 weeks. All this white painting. So downstairs is done, apart from one little bit, which is the doors to the end of the stairs. I've done sort of this area. I now need to do above the doors and then up the stairs. Believe it or not, that's one coat there. But you can see how dark the blue is. So, I'm going to pop you down on my desk. Let's get some lights on. It's like a candle. I feel like I'm just talking absolute shit, but this is reality. You get some socks on, raise my desk. So let's actually have a decent conversation, shall we? Let's talk about the photo shoot that I'm doing with my clients. Let's talk about my goals, work. Let's just have like a good old chat, is it? So, photo shoot with my clients is in 5 weeks, I want to say. I think it's 6 weeks until my holidays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 weeks until my photo shoot with my client, and I'm buzzing. There's 8 of us, so 7 of my ladies and then me. And then we've got a studio booked out, and it has this big bougie bath and like a sofa style and like white drapes, like sheer drapes. It's absolutely stunning. So I've got a few ideas on what I'm going to wear, and I think I'm going to wear, and you might remember this from one of my vlogs from 2 years ago, I wore a bikini, excuse me if I've already told you this, but I wore a bikini top, bra, and it had like studs in it, something similar to that. See if I can get it up now on Shein, with 2 versions. I found these shorts that I might buy, which are, I'll just show you. They're like a hot pink. So imagine that, tan, the bra, killer heels, as well as, oh, that's the bra I think I might get. See all the spikes? Very like rocker-esque, with maybe a leather jacket, and then also really like these style trousers. So they're kind of like hot pantsy, and then they have netting on there. And I know lots of my clients are pushing themselves out of their comfort zone as well, and it's just going to be really, really fun. We'll probably go for food after. So I really need to get my head down, really need to pull my finger out. It's not even that my finger's not pulled out, like I'm doing the do. I've just had a couple of tough days, but that happens. And although my photo shoot is my goal, Shay and I have a ball to go to in December, as well as it's going to be my client Christmas party. And I'm not really setting an end date on this until I'm kind of in a position where, I don't want to say I'm happy because people are never happy, but where I feel it's a great base to reverse diet and add some muscle. Haven't weight trained in about 2.5 weeks. Curly girl hair. Curly girl hair? Curly girls. Curly girls. Girls with curly hair. Girls with curly hair. Curly hair girls. That's what I was trying to say. God. Curly hair girls. Curly hair girls. Yes. Like this is just from the rain. If I put the diffuser on this, my hair would be out here, which I secretly love. So yes, not putting an end date on my sort of goal. I'm gonna go until I get to a space where I'm like, right, this is a really great base to reverse diet and try and add some muscle. Hopefully my back will be in a better position. Can't remember if I told you, but I had the news back off the hospital with my hip. I don't need a hip replacement, I do need a hip replacement, not yet, but I don't need interim hip surgery. They were actually shook. He was like, based off my assessment of you and based off your pain, I was for sure that you had hip impingement. He said there might be a little bit of hip impingement, but there's nothing shown on the MRI, and what he thinks has happened is my hip socket and my femur, where they broke my hip socket to cover my femur bone, they think they've covered it a little bit too much, so there's that tiny little bit of pinching. But he said there's literally no point in him going in to fix it because he could shave off too much bone, which would cause the opposite effect. So got to live with that pain. Shay said to me about, does it really impact on your life? And I was like, well, not necessarily. Like, I don't do squats. I can't really do child's pose really without being in pain. I can't kind of do pigeon pose either. So those types of things, no, it doesn't affect my life. But it does at the same time. It's just those kind of like little things. But then I'll go through periods where my hip is really hurting, and then it affects my IT band, and then my entire leg is in pain. I've got this burning sensation, and then because my hip is in pain, it triggers my back to be in pain, and it's like this vicious circle. So I don't accept my back problem is what it is for the rest of my life. They've kind of said, like, you know, you've just got chronic pain. I don't accept it. Do not accept it. So I do need to book an appointment in with my consultant. I'm going to continue to rehab, and I have been doing Pilates classes twice a week as well as my own rehab, and I've kind of just not strength trained because it does trigger my back really, really bad. So, you know, I've got all these fit spos, doing high rocks, doing half marathons, and then there's me just trying to walk without taking pain medication. Absolutely ridiculous. But hopefully I inspire someone that, you know, if you are in pain, if you are having a problem with your body right now, A, don't let that stop you, and B, don't accept the pain. There's always another way, and that's what I believe. So I'm going to finish my battery juice, and we'll catch up in a little bit, maybe after I finish cardio and I'm feeling a bit more pumped. Shit is getting serious. It is 25 to 9. It is Tuesday, the 23rd of September. In all honesty, all the footage you've seen up until now, I was going to delete it. I thought I was waffling and I was just talking crap basically. But I'm going to keep it there because it's the in the moment thoughts, it's how I was feeling. So it is all valid. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up the vlog here. Fully appreciate haven't been anywhere. Haven't done much exciting stuff, and I'm just now doing some cardio. It is 39 days until the photo shoot, so I am going to declare it that this is going to be a little bit of a prep series over these next 5.5 weeks now by the time this gets posted. Feeling good. Over the weekend I had higher calorie days. Shay and I had a pizza. We had a snack night. It was lovely. It was well needed. We just kind of wanted to hunker down on the weekend, and we had a bit of a chill days, and it was just nice. It was just something that we really needed. So yesterday then, back to normal food. Same again today. No changes this week leading into my holiday, just rinse and repeat and ticking my boxes. And that's all a girl needs to do. So yeah, hopefully now over these next few weeks things will get a little bit more interesting. Of course, I'll have my holiday vlog next week, which is exciting. Book the car parking, need to book my hotel, not my hotel, sorry, book a car for the other side when we get there. Other than that, that's nearly all sorted. I do need to find a pair of sandals for the evening with like a slight wedge heel on them, because I've read Santorini's not the place to be wearing like stiletto heels, which makes me sad. It's all cobbles, but I don't want to break my ankle when I'm walking, so I will have to find an alternative shoe. What else do I need to update you on? Ordered a few more things from PLT. I ordered a bunch of stuff last week. Half of it was crap, so we'll be sending that back, and hopefully some of the stuff I've ordered now will be nice. I've kind of gone for like a hot pink black vibe. Everything I've bought is either pink or black. Oh, there's one sort of greeny outfit as well, if it looks nice anyway. So I think the next YouTube I'll do a bit of a holiday haul, do a bit of a try on for you and show you what I've got, show you what I'm taking with me, which would be exciting. So sorry for the boring, but if you just needed something to mindlessly watch, this was the YouTube for it, wasn't it? So if you're new here, give me a subscribe, drop a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.